single cylinder. That's a big Zenith carburetor on it rather than the French carburetor. The car, as I've said from the photograph we found, is 1903, 8 horsepower M.M.C. M.M.C stands for the Motor Manufacturing Company, who were based in Coventry. Previous to that, the actual firm had been called the Great Horseless Carriage Company, which is a wonderful name, and obviously conjures up the impact of the motor car in the late 1890s. There you are, single cylinder. That's a big Zenith carburetor on it rather than the French carburetor. And that's the main oiler for the engine. There's all sorts of wee taps and things all over the bloody place. Trembler coil ignition, basically running on total loss lubrication for the oil, a series of oilers on the dashboard, one for the front of the crankcase, one for the back of the crankcase, and then one each for the chains that drive the rear wheels. The clutch is basically a leather clutch, and the three forward speeds and one reverse, and obviously was a very modern layout. Clutch, throttle in the middle, which is an acquired taste, and basically here we have the choke cable and advance and retard for the ignition, which is basically how the car's driven on that hand-controlled handbrake, which is connected again to the rear, and a foot brake. On this, to note is basically the Volkswagen starter motor, which I had fitted in England to the car when we had a new piston made at the same time, a new alloy piston. The advantage of the electric starter is if you stall at traffic lights or whatever, basically you still have to get out of the car and prime the carburetor again, but you don't have to wind the starting handle. When this particular M.M.C was built, and the earlier M.M.Cs, they used a lot of French components for the car. The radiator is French, the chassis frame is French. The main parts from M.M.C were the engine gearbox and the steering box. It basically, you could say it's a kit car, but this is the original body, wooden mud guards. Basically, the rest of the car is wooden. To drive, it generally takes you 2 to 3 miles just to get used to the steering, the gearbox, center throttle, and looking really far up the road for hills, either going up or down, just to drive the car safely. It'll sit okay about 18 to 20. Originally the car was bought by a man called William Pearson Dickey of Temple Patrick. He didn't seem to use the car very long, and judging by the mileage and the wear on the car, it wasn't used very much. When Desmond Montgomery found the car, my father knew him, I knew Desmond Montgomery. Desmond sold the car to Ronnie Jennings, who was a friend of my father's and became a friend of mine. Ronnie sold the car to Malcolm Templeton, a friend of my parents, a friend of mine. Malcolm sold the car to Tommy Reid, who raced Lotuses and Brabhams and things like that. Friend of my parents, friend of mine. So I've known all the owners from 1936.
If you've been enjoying our stories of Irish transport, please consider subscribing via our website irelandmade.ie.